Good day, my people. Hope you all are doing great today. Today is a special day in my life, and I ask that you all join me to thank God for giving me another birthday in good health, peace of mind, and faith for a better tomorrow. Happy birthday to Chisa of G's Quarters. I also want to use this opportunity to appreciate each and every one of you for your presence, your support, your encouraging words, and your insight on every post I make. God bless you all for me. Back to business, guys. You know that bad decision is very easy to make, but it is very, very difficult to escape from its consequence. Like a blackmailer, it is always coming back again and again and again to haunt us. No matter how much we try to quash it, no matter how much we try to pay it off, it always comes back again and again and again. When Yul Edochie made the unwise and bad decision of entering into marriage or into an adulterous affair with a married woman, Judy Austin, he probably did not count on the backload of effects, of negative impacts it may generate along the way. All he could see then was the lapse of this woman. All he could think of then was the rompings, the bedmatics, the sexual styles that this strange woman could freely and freakishly dispense or serve him with. But as the days turned to months and the months turned into years, and their affair became a public spectacle, a public disgrace, so many cockroaches in their cupboard is coming out now to haunt them. The latest of which you all know is the sad, pathetic cry of Judy Austin's ex-husband. When this young man first met Judy Austin, there was no Yul Edochie, there was no glamour, there was no fanfare, there was no acting, there was no school in the sphere, in the properties or acquisitions of Judy Austin. But in the absence of any credible and recommendable credentials in Judy Austin, there was something she had, and that thing was greed and ambition. She was desperate to escape the poverty of her background, and this young man was the only light at the end of her tunnel. Mr. Obasi, her ex-husband, was not a wealthy man, but he was a man in love. And with love, he sacrificed so much to make sure that the Judy Austin that came from the squalor becomes at least a presentable princess. He sent her to school. He fed and clothed her. He offered her the much he can to make her life not just admirable but glamorous according to their level at that time. Then, riding on the provisions, the support and affections of her husband, she began to explore other opportunities to assuage her growing insatiability in the material things of life. When Yul Edochie showed a small interest in her, she remembered all the faults of her husband. Seeing in him an opportunity, she jumped at it, without minding whose ox was God. And just like many side chicks, she set her trap. She released all her ammunitions. She weaved her webs. And boy, oh boy, was Yul a gullible captive? Yes, he was. Easily and totally, he fell for Judy Austin's trap. Now, guys, years have passed, and Yul has been in one way or another compelled to act in such a way that is not a good representation of his background. He has managed to take Judy Austin out of her matrimonial home and marry her, but what he has failed to put into cognizance, put into consideration, is the reaction of Judy Austin's ex-husband. Today, Judy Austin's ex-husband, Mr. Obasi, is letting the world know that Yul did not just snatch his wife from him, but Yul is encouraging a situation where the man's right to take care of his own children, his children that Judy Austin bore for him, has been to an extent compromised. So guys, the question here is not whether Yul Edochie has taken it upon himself to snatch another man's wife from him just because he is better placed by way of popularity and financial standing. The pertinent question here, the saddening and deplorable question here is, has Yul found it acceptable? Did he find it condoning and within the limit of his own reasonable and rightful permission to see that a man like himself is somehow subtly or directly denied the right of fatherhood to his own biological children because of whatever reason that may have been proffered by Judy Austin? I still find it difficult that an African man would deem it worthy to assume the responsibility of another man's children, to usurp another man's right of fatherhood. I still find it very difficult to comprehend or believe. But for whatsoever reason is the case, I know that the underlying force behind Yul's tacit consent, tacit encouragement of this nefarious act, is the instigation of Judy Austin. It is the subtle manipulation of Judy Austin. I cannot even begin to imagine what Judy Austin must have told Yul that will make Yul act in such a way that a man like himself will come to the internet and start shouting that his right to his own biological children has been denied him because of Yul Edochie. Guys, I don't know whether this is a blackmail stunt. I don't know whether it is a small campaign to blackmail and dirty the name of Yul, but it is too stretched for me to believe, because no man would like to swallow their pride and come out to the public to tell everyone that his right of fatherhood, which is his own bona fide right, which is his pride, has been denied him. Please, who is smudging who? Who is dating the name of who? The angle, this particular angle of this so-called scandal is very, very despicable, my people. I don't know what happened. I can't tell what really transpired in the indoors between Yul Edochie, this particular ex-husband of Judy Austin, and Judy Austin herself. I don't know what transpired, but one obvious fact is that Yul Edochie has acquitted himself in such a way that forced this man to start shouting to the public for help. That a man like Yul Edochie, who has wonderful children, beautiful family, that such a man should stoop so low as to start groveling and scampering and scuttling over another man's children is mind-blowing in the worst sense of the word. As for Judy Austin, a whole lot of blame goes to her because for one reason or the other, she deemed it worthy to deny the father of her children the right simply because she has caught a bigger fish. No matter the reason she might give, that is extreme selfishness. That is too low. So my people, I have a small message for Yul Edochie wherever he is. I know he may be listening and observing what is happening and be laughing together with Judy Austin. Whatever is his mood at this moment, I have a small message for him. This is Africa. This is patriarchal Africa. Today, the shame may be on Judy Austin's ex-husband. Today, the person that is crying may be Judy Austin's ex-husband. Today, you may feel you've won, but tomorrow it will be said that Yul Edochie, the son of Pete Edochie, was so enslaved, so controlled, so manipulated, so roped in by a woman's lapse that he forgot his own biological children and was desperate to train another man's children. The fact that you trained your own children will be insignificant under the circumstance surrounding your involvement in the lives of Judy Austin's children with her ex-husband. Tomorrow it will be said that a strange woman ensnared Yul in her web so much that he forgot that he is a man. Tomorrow it will be said that Yul Edochie, the son of the great lion of Africa, allowed himself to be put in a bottle of lust to the point that he became a slave to the command and whims of another man's wife, to the point that he became a servant to the children of another man, to the point that he was forced to start dragging the right of fatherhood over another man's children at the negligence of his own biological children. Whatsoever is the truth here, the obvious fact is that events, both overt and covert, has forced the ex-husband of Judy Austin to come out in the public space to not try to win Judy Austin back, to not try to abuse Yul or abuse Judy, but to simply say, please, Mr. Man, leave my children alone. Let me have my right to assess them as their father. But because of the manipulation of Judy, Yul has become a kind of blind to reason, deaf to wisdom, and completely dead to sound judgment. He needs prayer. He needs awakening. He needs to be opened up to the truth that when you have polluted the altar of your own lineage, it takes a long time to repair. As this man is out there thrashing him, telling him to leave his children for him, you shouldn't forget that the internet does not lie and the internet does not forget. Years from now, his biological children, his boys will wake up, they will grow up to see on the internet another man abusing their father over a struggle of fatherhood rights to the children of their father's side chick. By then, he will be older and I pray wiser. He may try to apologize, he may try to reconcile, but guys, the damage has already been done. And it will remain a stigma, a scar that will be very difficult in the mind of those boys, in the mind of his daughter, to be removed or erased. This message is directly to Yul Edochie, to tread softly, to watch carefully, to wake up to the truth that it does not matter what he is trying to explain. What is reigning out there, what is trending out there is not good at all for his posterity, for his future. It doesn't matter how much money he makes from the views and clicks and activities on his page, or the movies he acts with Judy Austin. It doesn't matter how much excitement and highs he receives from the bedroom. Open your eyes and look around you. As you watch your supporters, just have it at the back of your mind that sometimes flatteries are made to lead the sheep to the slaughterhouse. Among the married men, let it be known. Among fathers, let it be known. Whatever you do, I want you to know this, that there are children involved. And these children are the future generation. The foundation they are going to stand on is going to be the reputation or the scandal that their father has bequeathed them. So ask yourself again and again, what kind of legacy are you giving to your children? Today, Pete Edochie left you a wonderful platform, a wonderful legacy that opens doors for him. Tomorrow, what legacy is Yul going to give to his children? The decisions, the actions that Yul has taken has deep and far-flung implications because you don't really know the match that will set off an inferno. So, let us tread carefully as we move on in life, because the life we live is not ours alone. Because the reputation resulting from, the effect resulting from our actions lives long enough even when we are no more around. Have a lovely day, my people. Bye-bye.